Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, The Sarthak Show, where we discuss about tech, career, product, and life. And today we have a very special video for you guys. So in the series of our SQL tutorial playlist, this is a new video. Today we will learn about database and how to create the database, what are the syntax, what are the queries that you have to write. So in my previous videos, I already explained about SQL as in general and databases and everything, and how you can install the SQL, MySQL on your system. Today we will deep dive into and write actual queries and work on MySQL. So that's the plan. Let me give you a brief context about databases. So basically, uh, whenever you have to store data, that is in generally in a relational databases, it's in the form of tables. But how do you attribute that these let's say 3-4 tables are in one group? Then that grouping is called database. So one database can have n number of tables that may or may not be linked together, but one database is considered as a group of multiple tables. So today we will learn and understand how to create databases, how to see what databases present in system, or maybe you have to change one database to another and create that new tables over there, or maybe the last step, that is to delete the database. So the good part is, well, try that. I will push all these commands and syntax to my GitHub, so you can check in the link in the description box below and read all my code bases over there. So in today's class, we will try to understand all about databases. Correct. So the very first step is to know is to create a database. Correct. But before creating a database, I would want to show you what all databases are present in my system. That's why we are going to start from the show database command to check what all databases are present on my system. I will do a command called show databases. What will this ensure? That this will list all the databases that are present on my disk. So let me quickly move to my terminal. Let me start the MySQL and run this command to quickly show this. So MySQL -u root. This is how you can all run MySQL command, as in start MySQL on your system. I am currently using a Mac, and this is all my terminal view. Uh, just write the commands. This will execute on its own. So I have entered into the MySQL space. Let me start by writing show databases. My bad. Yeah. So if you run this query, this will show what all databases present. So information schema, MySQL, performance schema, sys, and one test. This test is a DB that I created on my system that is already present. Now we will learn the next step, which is how to create a database. So to create a new database. So it is a very simple command. This is just a simple command. What you do, create database, and then you have to mention the name of the database, because you are creating a database, then it should have a name. So what I will do is name database. This query will ensure that a database is created on your system. Let me try and give you an example. So I will write create database. Let me write it test db. Okay, my bad, spelling mistake. Test db. Yes. So you can see that query OK, one row affected, which shows that there is a one row change. Generally, you work on rows in MySQL, and that's why every time you run a query, it will start showing that. Now, since we have created a database, it should reflect in this above schema, right? What we have seen a couple of minutes ago. So let me just check and see show. Let me just kill this. Show databases. See, now there are 6 rows. Here it was 5 rows. Now you can see that all the system I have a test db new database. So what we have learned today in this is like two new commands: show databases and create database. Now, whenever you are working in a system, you have to select a database to work on that. So by work, what I mean is you can create multiple tables, you can do queries, search for some things, you can do data manipulation, everything, but you have to first select a database. So what is the command for that? That is use database name, which is database. This simple command will ensure that you have selected a database. Let me try and run this. So since I have multiple DBs, I will use a command use test DB. This is showing database changed. So there was no change in the table. That's why there was no result like one row affected or something like that. It just simply changed the database. Now there is one last command which we'll learn, which is to delete a database. See, there will be often times when you want to delete a database, and there is a very simple command for that, which is drop. And you just have to mention the database name. What this will ensure that you are deleting a database. So since I have 6 rows over here, let me try deleting test, because we have two databases which are there. Let me type a command drop. As you see that one row, as in one row has to be affected, and then query was okay. You got to see, now we will see show databases. Now it is again 5 rows. I don't see a test DB existing over here. Okay, so by this you can check and see that so guys, with this you got to understand we were able to delete the database. Now let's update the query that we used over here. Drop database in our notes. I hope this notes will be helpful for you guys to understand, and this will act as a cheat sheet for you guys to refer from the video. And today, so we learned all about databases, how they work, what are the different commands: create, show, use, and drop. And in the next set of videos, we will try to understand and work more on databases. We'll create some tables, we'll insert some data into those tables, and also on the same path, we'll work on how we can work better on these MySQL queries. So, and also there is an announcement. Newton School has started a full stack development course. You can check that out in the link is in the description box below. This will ensure that you will learn all the things from scratch in full stack development course. What they will also help you build awesome projects and help you get placed at startups and MNCs. So link is in the description box below. You can check that out, and I will see you in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.